Welcome back again. This is Morgan recording for TheMeadery.org. I am in my first round of the Theros 8-4, and this is a fairly decent hand given that I have a 2-drop that cycles, and I will not mulligan. We are on the play. So we'll just annihilate his presence one of these forests and see where that takes us. Our opponent did mulligan to 6, so that puts us a little ahead already, which is nice. Alright, mountain. So hopefully we just don't get just steamrolled. Alright, we drew a Nessian Asp, which isn't necessarily that helpful right now. Drawing another land would be fantastic. That's not land. Alright, so he doesn't have a turn 2 play. I think we are just going to play Leaf Crown Dryad and hopefully begin some beats. Unless he stymies my hopes. In which case, good for him for running that card. Alright, no he does not. He might kill it though. No? What? Alright, so he has a Spellheart Chimera, which is currently a 0-3. Burnished Heart, which is kind of daggery, considering we don't actually have we don't have another land. So, but, I mean, that's good. We could have not attacked there and blocked, but at this point, we're kind of winning the race. So, although this Spellheart Chimera can get pretty big pretty fast. Alright, Ill-Tempered Cyclops. We will no longer be attacking with Leaf Crown Dryad. Fair enough. I'm guessing he's not going to attack with that Spellheart Chimera. Okay. So that's kind of awkward and unfortunate. I guess this is what I get for keeping a 2-lander in a hand in a deck full of 5-drops, but I don't know what's this guy's deal. He's really slow, as if he's double queuing. And we're going to discard one of these Prescient Chimeras. We're not going to be playing them anytime soon. Drawing another land would be swell, by the way. So we're going to take 3 from the Ill-Tempered Cyclops. And he has plenty of stuff to do now. Voyaging Satyr, that's acceptable. We could have attacked with the Leaf Crown Dryad, but there's really no point. Hopefully that doesn't get dead. Alright, Aqueous Form coming down on the Ill-Tempered Cyclops, which I find kind of surprising. He could have monstrous it. If we draw a land, then we are not going to play Burnished Heart, we are going to hold up Griptide and put it on top of his library when he monstresses it next turn. We did not, so we are going to play this Burnished Heart. And we're going to be taking another 9 here, or 6 rather, unblockable. Which makes me really want to Griptide it badly. Because I think Griptide is our only way to get around that one. Okay, so he's holding up mana. He's not monstersing yet. Alright, now he is. Yay, we got a land! That Spellhair Chimera is doing a lot for him, let me tell you. Alright, so this Griptide is gonna buy us a turn-ish or so. A couple turns. Flame Speaker Adept. Alright, that resolves. Oh shit. So I just punted, like, really hard. We're just going to sack this now. Getting 2 islands because we have plenty of forests. It's that kind of night, is it? Alright, so we have 6 mana available. And we're going to be spending most of that Griptiding next turn, so. And yeah, this sucks. We're going to get rid of our second Prescient Chimera. And next turn we can actually cast Nemesis of Mortals, which is pretty good. Voyage's End. So we're not just dead yet. We can block here. Okay, so we're going to move to declare blockers before we do anything so that we actually are able to block. And then we're going to Griptide, the Ill-Tempered Cyclops, and hopefully not die. You know, as one does. Alright, you got it. Well, that was a huge punt. We're gonna run it back though. I don't think there's really anything we can do. We could annul, but that's fine. And we're gonna be on the play. And this is a terrible hand. And this is also a fucking terrible hand. Excuse me. Yeah, we're keeping this. I've had the worst luck with hands recently, and it's so frustrating. Okay. Yeah. Land. Alright, we're getting there. Another land would be great. Just keep them coming. There we are. We're on our way. I think I'm going to play Nylea's Emissary as a creature. Simply, oh, we're taking 4 here. Okay, that's fine. Simply because he has a lot of bounce. So having Nylea's Disciple and Nessie Nasp isn't going to do a whole lot. Alright, Crackling Triton. Not going to do a whole lot for you. Alright, so he's representing Titan Strength pretty obviously, so I'm not going to block. That could be like the idea. Or, yeah, Titan Strength. So, we could Time Defeat here. I think that is kind of important. But I think Nessie and Asp is a little bit better of a play. A little tighter. We're not going to attack here because if he does have the Titan Strength, then Crackling Triton just immediately eats the Nylea's Emissary. Hammer of Perforos. Okay. Your creatures have haste that you've already played. Drawing a forest would be pretty sweet. So he's thinking about it, which is good. He didn't attack. Also good. I think then we can definitely attack with a Nessie and Asp. And then he has to do something tricksy now. Okay, that's tricksy. Double first strike, eating my Asp. That's not very nice. Although he's wasting it on my Nessie and Asp rather than like on real life things. So we're just going to bestow that. And the reason is because the Crackling Triton could just kill it otherwise. Mnemonic Wall, getting back Coordinated Assault. Okay. So that seems to be the only trick that he has. Which means that we could easily just Time Defeat here. Otherwise we can cast Prescient Chimera. I think it might be smarter to just get more creatures down on the board. And if we drew actual lands, you know, that'd be nice forests for days. I wouldn't mind that at all. Okay, so Vaporkin can only block creatures with flying. It's very important to take that into account when figuring combat math. And Spellheart Chimera is still only a 0/3. Alright, Colossus of Akros. You know, one of those good cards that I have, supposedly. Alright, so we're going to have the Crackling Triton fight here. And we're going to scry one. Which I think is important. If it's not a land, I'm bottoming it. bottom. There we go. See? That's how that works. And I gain 3 life. We can swing in with Horizon Chimera. Then he'd give those. Oh, never mind. We can't. Because he'd just give those +3 in haste. Or +1/+1 and first strike. Alright, there we go. Ask and ye shall receive and all that. So 2 more lands and we can just blow this puppy right up. And we're not going to attack because onboard tricks and all that. Well, not onboard technically, but we can just sit back and wait for monstrosity to happen because we have all of the blocks. I think what we want to do is fade Hammer Perforos. We don't want to. Well, he has one. Yeah, Hammer Perforos seems like the right thing to fade. He also has the unblockable one, but I think this is smart to do. It also forces him to use it if he wants to. Scry 1. It's not a land. We're probably gonna bottom it. Horizon Chimera is interesting. I think we want that one. It can't actually win any fights with any of his creatures, so we're just gonna put that on the bottom and hopefully draw 2 more lands. Not going to attack because we know what's in his hand. Karametra's Acolyte. It's almost a land. And that it produces more mana than we could ever possibly want. So, that's good. So he kind of has to do something here. I'm certainly okay with taking 3. Oh boy. How we're taking more than that, I'm a little iffy on. I think what we want to do here, so if he has Titan Strength and we don't block, we take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, a lot. Okay. So we're going to block the Spellheart Chimera because that, well, he could coordinate an assault, that's for sure. We're gonna block one of the Vaporkin and kind of try and soak up damage here. I don't want to do more than that because I know for sure that he has coordinated assault and I know that he could have Titan Strength. Yeah, see, Titan Strength. Told you. So he absolutely had to pump the Vaporkin that turn. And he could coordinate assault too. Yeah, there he did. And that's actually fine. The reason being, we can now lock them down. Hey, more lands. Alright, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the Flame Speaker Adept is definitely a problem. I'm not as worried about the Vaporkins. The Spellheart Chimera could get pretty big. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to activate the Shipbreaker Kraken's monstrosity next turn. We're not going to attack with it this turn. We could attack with the Nylea's Emissary, which it has reach. I forgot. Oh my god. Hunts all day, every day. So during his begin combat phase, we are going to be activating Shipbreaker Kraken's monstrosity. Okay, Ill-Tempered Cyclops. This is why, by the way. So that we can lock down his 3 biggest dudes. Alright. So we're going to take care of the Ill-Tempered Cyclops, the Flame Speaker Adept, and the Spellheart Chimera, because those are the ones I'm worried about the most. Oh, right. We got a 4th one. Probably just a golem. Did you forget that Nylea's Emissary has reach too? Maybe he just wants to get in for damage. That's fine. I don't think there are any tricks that he can do that will kill Shipbreaker Kraken. You can only get rid of it. And then next turn we just hit Colossus of Akros' monstrosity, which I think is more worrisome for him. It should be. He can block and go down to 2. No, he just loses this turn. Because he can only block the Shipbreaker Kraken or the Colossus of Akros. So yeah, he voyages in, so that's good. But he goes down to 2, and I should have attacked with the Nylea's Emissary. So I think we're just dead. Fuck. Oh my god, that's such a huge punt. So it did pretty well for a Malta 5.